I'm back from Japan. Dropped last Thursday, mate. Straight back into it. Been knackered since I got back, mate. Been sleeping all over the place, but come with a treasure trove of goods.
People can't see, mate. They can't see because of your camera, but come back with a little tan as well. A little tanned up. Bit tanned up, mate. Bit tanned up in your face and that. I mean, you look pale as anything on the camera, but in real life, tanned up.
I look like Enrique Iglesias, mate, in real life. Enrique Iglesias.
Fully Enrique'd up, mate.
But it's weird that I've got a tan because when we went to Japan, but we had 2 weeks in Japan. We went up north, Sapporo, which is like there was snow, mate. There's snow coming down everywhere. And then we came down to Tokyo, hit Sendai, places like that. Came down to Tokyo, and it was when we was bike riding around Mount Fuji. That's when I got that glow, mate. That glow.
Got the rising
Mediterranean
sun.
tan I've been looking for, mate.
Land of the rising sun, mate, glistening on your skin.
But yeah, came up with loads of goods. I'll show you later because we've got loads of anime to discuss. But yeah, back at work now, mate. Back to the normal.
But yeah, we've been away. We had a bit of a filler one during the time about Star Wars, but we didn't have anything last week. I was going to put something up, but I thought, do you know what? We've got nothing on socials, nothing at the moment. I've been trying to get a backlog of stuff. So when Martin came back, we can just do the first poddy, fresh poddy back, and then we can just start hitting it. So it's just anime today, nothing but anime. JJK, which we'll talk about in a sec, Frieren, Fire Force, and Hell's Paradise. We've got 3 episodes of each. We're not going to go as in-depth as we probably normally will. We'll skim over a little bit. We'll just talk about some of our best bits, because otherwise we'll be here for 4 hours straight. So that's it. We've just got anime. And then we'll talk about at the end. We've got a little bit of Daredevil and stuff next week. So next week we're back down to the 1 episode and we're picking a few bits up. Martin's trying to catch up with Invincible. And yeah I've not even made any notes for Invincible. Because we'll probably just wait till Martin's up to date and then we'll just pick up the fresh episodes when they come out. So, shall we kick it off with some JJK then, mate?
Let's do JJK, mate. I mean, we say this every week, but Mappa, mate, are really, really showing off at the moment. The animation for these 3 episodes, so fantastic.
It's just,
I watched it.
The bar has been set so high this season, hasn't it? And I feel like we're probably going to get a few gems throughout the year, but we're probably going to really struggle to maintain the sort of quality we've been getting this early within the year already. And yeah, like Martin says, JJK yet again continuing to obviously impress. Yeah, go on.
The animation though, like in this season, it makes you like wonder. Like obviously, when it comes to like everyone knows it's going to happen, Gojo versus Sukuna, when that movie or the arc or the animation comes out, how fantastic that would be, mate. Like, can you imagine?
I think they'll be daft to not make that a movie.
I think it will, yeah.
And imagine seeing that in the cinema as well. Squad will be on it. Squad will be on it.
You've got to see that in the cinema. If the animation is as good as these 3 episodes that have happened, you've got to see it in the cinema.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Legend.
But yeah, let's get on to episode 9. So, yeah, I know Martin's not got many notes for this. He's watched a lot of it over, obviously, whilst he's been away and stuff. So it's a bit of a mental note for a lot of it. But obviously, we get this Higuruma guy, and yeah, he's insane. Like, I love his character. I love just everything about him. But the domain, obviously, the last episode we learned a little bit about him, didn't we? And this one leads into him and Yuji. And the domain expansion was like different from what we typically see, with it being a passive one where you can't attack each other. But the case that they give you, so it's like a judging like
judgment.
It's like a court case, isn't it? They end up in this court case, and they've got to like he presents his evidence, or he has obviously his domain expansion produces this evidence, and it's Yuji going into like a casino, and it's like, oh, we believe on this date that you went into a casino, and he's like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? How do I see? What do... So what happens is you basically say either you're guilty or not, or you're not guilty, and then more evidence is provided, and it goes on like that. And it knows he entered a casino underage, and he lies, and he says it was only because he needed to take a dump. Like, a proper made me laugh, mate. But when he's found guilty and the domain expansion disappears, it like confiscates stuff from people. So like it's confiscated. In Yuji's case, he doesn't really have a cursed technique or anything. He's just got cursed energy. So it confiscates his cursed energy away from him. So like it could be a really, really powerful domain, this could, like massively powerful. Yeah. But that Higuruma is sick. After just 12 days, 12 days of becoming a sorcerer is already on par with like grade 1s. That's so sick. But one of the things I really liked about this episode, apart from obviously that essentially it was a fight, but it was essentially Yuji just running away, wasn't it? Like he's trying to evade him. But him glazing, this Higuruma glazing Yuji in his head as they're fighting too. Like I always forget how just insanely durable and strong Yuji is without cursed energy, because he's just like you forget that he's got like the world record or something for like shot put or something, like in the real world and that. Like yeah, he's mad. He's proper sick. He's proper sick. I really love him. But then like
the animation in this fight though is
it's unbelievable. He's just running around the top of them like rafters and stuff in the theatre and everything. It's so good. It's so enjoyable. But yeah, like then there's like another domain expansion. So he catches him in another domain expansion, but for the Shibuya incident, which he technically he did it, but it wasn't him. It was obviously it was Sukuna. And he admits it straight away, like, oh no, I did that. And he gives him the death penalty. And he's like, in his head, Higuruma's like, why have you done that, mate? Like, we know you didn't do it. It's Sukuna. Because obviously he gets this evidence in this like envelope. And it shows it was Sukuna that did it and proves that Yuji isn't responsible for all those deaths. And he gets this like sword, doesn't he? Like the divine intervention or something, whatever it's called. And it's divine like a one-shot kill, mate. If he hits you with it, you're just dead. Like, it's a one-shot kill sword. So, but, mate, so we've spoke about this before. Me and Martin, Road to Toji. It's Road to Yuji, mate. Because that boy is shredded, isn't he? He is shredded.
And that, with that domain expansion as well, it's like a court case, but if you're found guilty, like, you can't attack each other, but if you're found guilty, mate, then that Higuruma gets the old, like you say, the big sword, mate.
Yeah, it depends. It's like varying levels, isn't it? To like you think it's just like in real life, like you get death penalty, or you're inside for like 3 months, or you get something confiscated for a certain amount of time, or there's like varying levels to obviously depending on what your crime is to what your sentence is. But I thought with that being him, and obviously his backstory being a judge, or like not a judge, sorry, but a lawyer.
Yeah.
Or the defense attorney, or whatever they call him. Yeah. Awesome, mate. What a fantastic character he is.
And like, he's killed all them sorceresses. Like, can you imagine, like, they've all been in that courtroom pleading guilty, mate, and just smiting him with a sword, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, his character is so good. And I'm glad he doesn't die at the end of the episode, because he floats, kind of walks off.
Yeah. And then, he creates a new rule, doesn't he? So he's got the points. He uses 100 of his points to create a new rule where you can transfer points to people. And then, essentially, the rules are, if you go so many days without your points changing, you don't need to have a certain amount of points. It doesn't matter if they go up or down. Just your points need to change within a certain amount of time. You lose all of your, like... You become a normie, basically, don't you? So this guy then gives Yuji 1 point to then reset his timer. So, like, shout out to him. Top guy.
Talking of points, though, there's another fellow who gains a few points in the next couple of episodes, isn't there?
Yeah. Do you want to jump into episode 10, mate? So my first, I've not got many notes for this. I've got like three different lines of notes. My first line, just reiterating what we've just been speaking about. But this show is just really, really impressing me every episode. The fights are all great. Like Megumi and that old dude, they go through the apartment rooms, them like falling out of the window and then blitzing the old guy. So good, mate. Just absolutely fantastic.
it's just that whole scene where they're both in the apartment room, like, and then obviously Shigori uses his powers and stuff, and then he uses the elephant's arse and knock the guy out the window. Then he ends up like fighting him going down, and then he just like buries his sword on top of his head. I was like, mate, that guy's so sick. Mate.
He's so sick.
Obviously, he gets points from that, and obviously as the episodes go on, but yeah.
I'll tell you what, Megami,
fact,
mate. Through season 1, not bothered. Through season 2, mate, he's getting up there because these last few episodes with him have been awesome, mate. It was so good, so good.
Yeah, it's like this season's really highlighting like people you didn't really think about, like that Maki, mate. I wasn't bothered about her.
No,
That episode
one
kills
of
the
my characters
whole.
now, mate. So sick,
Spinning.
literally.
And you're like, what? And now
Literally
this
so
obviously Megan
sick.
as well.
It's
Part of
really,
Zenny Clan as
it's
well.
really spending time with different characters, isn't it? It's not just like Yuji. Obviously, Gojo's gone and he's sealed away at the moment. I understand that, but like, it's going through and spending time with different people. So like,
because obviously Gojo is gone, so it's like highlighting other players, other people. Now it's their time to kind of step up, basically. And
but there's one guy in this. There's
the guy with his knob at me.
I think it was
Takabe,
innit? Takabe.
I'll take a bet.
Zero damage guy. He is well funny, mate. He's so funny. He's just standing there, really blood squirting out his head for about a minute straight. Then he 2-foot drop kicks one of the baddies, mate. He's so good, mate.
This is that guy, the guy that pulls his teeth out, doesn't he, and throws them at people.
Yeah, he's mad, he is.
And one of them goes in the guy's head, doesn't it? It's Takabe's head. It's like... But that bit where he just drop kicks that guy through the wall, man, and just kills him off. I was like,
mate, he's powerful. He's like so powerful. It's unbelievable.
Like the characters that keep coming into this show, like that Higurumi in the last episode.
Yeah.
Like what a sick character he was, and they spent time with him, had his backstory. Like was really impressed by what we saw. Then they bring this other character in, mate. He's got half his clothes on, mate. He's a joke character, but he's so solid, mate. He's strong.
Yeah, and he uses the 1,000 Years of Death from Naruto as well, where he just prods that bloke's arse with his fingers like that, mate. Like he is honestly one of my favourite characters now, by far. But it's in the next episode as well. We learn a little bit about his domain, or not his domain, but like his curse technique. Sorry, as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the receipt guy as well.
Is
it Reggie?
Mate. Reggie, that's it.
He's sick, Reggie is, mate. He thinks he's playing Gary's mod, mate. He's just spawning whatever he wants, bro. Just firing like just stuff at people.
Like benches, office tables, mate. Forget everything, mate. Cupboards.
He's getting cars, vans. Mate, it's when he uses that like
umbrellas,
2-night, 3-day retreat stay to recover all of his like injuries and that. Yeah, that's such a cheat mode, that is, isn't it? Like, I need to understand his receipts. Can he just go looking through bins and just finding receipts and stuff, or does he have to actually buy and experience these things to get the receipts? Has he been on that? Has he been on that 2-night, 3-day stay, and he's just kept the receipt for it in his back pocket so he can use it? And then can you just photocopy them and just have unlimited of one receipt? Like, I need to know how it works, mate.
Mate, that spa one was a good one to use though, mate, because he was like, yeah, like I've just been in a 3-day spa.
Yeah, he was beat. Like, he was
fully recovered and rejuvenated.
Yeah, he was really beat. But like that entire scene with him and Megami and him chasing Megami, and Megami going into that gymnasium, like the school gym or whatever. Yeah, and he's like, well, I can't control like the I can't remember what he says now exactly, but essentially he can't create like he can't set like the boundaries of his domain expansion.
His domain expansion's unfinished, isn't it? It's like
so he goes into like a big gymnasium, so the walls are there, the walls are the boundary for it, so he can create it. But that end to that episode, mate, when I watched that like a week and a half ago, I was proper stoked, mate. I was like, this is
mate.
Honestly, I was pausing at the end of that episode.
I watched on a plane, mate, and I was like, oh. I was like, mate.
Just like you running up and down, Naruto running up and down, playing like that was sick.
I was like looking around like everyone like that, and everyone's like trying to sleep or whatever. Like, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Yeah, it's proper. Like you say, like Megami now. What an incredible character, mate. What an incredible character. Like you say, not bothered. Season 1 and 2. Nah, mate.
But yeah, and then it leads on straight onto episode 11. And episode 11, I loved every single second of those two characters, mate. Megami versus Reggie. I love how Reggie's like, I figured it out. Like, I know what your weakness is. And Megami's like, are you dumb? And then does something like he didn't expect. It's like, no, you aren't, mate. You're not. Honestly, pal, you can't work me out. Well, and they get to a point. Well. Yeah, oh, you're gone.
Yeah, I also like the bit where like Megami tries to like wet all of his receipts so he can't use them. And it's like, nah, man. It tries to like soak all his receipts on it so he can't use them.
Yeah, but the fight goes on, doesn't it? And then like because Reggie starts getting the upper hand, he figures out like his shadows is basically if he puts so much weight in there, Megumi can't, like, he's carrying this weight, so he's got like trucks and all sorts in there. So and then Megumi pulls one out.
Cars, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's like,
cars. Yeah.
He's like, I just can't go down. And Megumi's like, mate, like the shadows above you as well. Drops an elephant on his head, like, and he's there trying to carry this elephant. Megumi's like dying under about 4 tons of pressure.
But it's when Reggie brings the house down, mate, doesn't he? He starts bringing the house in. Like, what?
Yeah, that house comes out like it's from Up or something, mate. But it's when Megumi grabs him, and Reggie's like, oh no, like I'm sinking now as well. And then obviously he releases his expansion and like clears it. And then they're in that swimming pool and he gets out. And then they just start throwing hands, mate, like straight hands next to that pool. And then
so good, the animation.
But like Reggie, I love Reggie. Obviously, every part we've seen him in for that small amount, fantastic character. But he was underestimating Megami every single step of the way because he's like, oh yeah, but I figured out like your demons, like Demon Dog and all this stuff, and then like Demon Dog comes out and just murks Reggie off, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. It's like, can you give all of my points to Megami, please? Mate, Megami's racking him and he's grinding, isn't he? He's proper grinding it.
Proper putting the work like Jim Woo, mate.
Fucking love this show, man. Honestly, I'm absolutely loving this show. But we learned a little bit again about Takumi, didn't we? His technique, making essentially whatever he thinks would be funny becomes a reality. And it's mad, mate, because literally he could do whatever he wants. If he found it funny, he could be so overpowered. He just has no idea that that's his technique. He has no idea that's what's happening. He's just going around the best day of his life. But it was on the last episode because his costume's like directly down the middle. One half's fully naked. Yeah. It's where he's like, you see his knob bouncing in his fucking costume on one bit. And then he does like a squat and they have to censor out his knob falling out, don't they? It's like ball sacks hanging out.
No, I was creasing on. I was creasing. Oh man. But is that other woman, isn't it, as well? The other woman who like was working for Reggie.
Oh, with the long hair.
And Megumi goes to like kill her off with his demon dog, but it's his sister. The thoughts of his sister or whatever.
Yeah.
Tells him kind of to stop what he's doing and to spare her. So.
And then he just passes out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But I liked the part as well at the end where it's showing all these like powerful players. Like you've got that like a guru guy, you got all these different characters.
Kind of delves him as well.
Mate, and then Yuta just rolls up and just murks him off in one go.
Yeah.
I put a little short up because there's one guy me and Martin keep seeing, mate. Certainly I do anyway. He's always used his voice high pitch and he annoys me, mate. But he's like a new gen. He's been watching anime for like this, literally started watching it this year. And he's like, people better not be switching up on Yuta when the next episode comes. Mate, what are you talking about? You've watched anime for like 3 months. You've never read any manga. You don't have a clue about Yuta, mate. You're jumping on the bandwagon. So I thought, I'm going to make a short about it as well. I was like, essentially like, I don't know why people are so pressed that Yuta's going to finally start getting the love that he deserves. Because, mate, we watched the movie Zero. If you've watched that movie,
Zero, yeah,
you know he's sick. Like, he's a fantastic character. It just,
I'm not gonna lie, like,
clickbait.
He's a good character. Like, I do like him as a character, but I think with other characters like in this season, I think with Yuta now, we're gonna love him more. Like, it's gonna push.
That's what I mean. Like,
it's gonna push his
from
story
what you see,
forward,
you like him. Like, even at the start of this season. Like, even though we knew everything that happened in Zero...
It's got a katana, mate. It's got a katana. That's all you need.
Exactly. But what we saw in Zero, even, like people at the start of season 1, even us, was a bit like, oh, like we didn't know if he was like what was happening because he was after Yuji.
Yeah.
He could have been brainwashed, something you don't know. And then obviously we find out all that happened there. That made me like him more. Like it's going.
Yeah.
It's not like we've not seen him at all before, and he's just a new character that's appeared. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just
It's that bit where like you see him in the first episode, and you're like, mate, this guy's such a bad guy. Like, like he's so strong, this bad guy. And then he switches, like, he's a good guy. So he's got this like powerful character on the good side. You're like,
yeah. Because like with Zero and everything, I thought, oh, is he like since the timeline of that to now? Is he like turned or changed or something? Because you don't know, do you?
Obviously, yeah. Because it's Stingy's student, it's Gojo's student.
Yeah.
And he told him to obviously look out for Yuji in it. So yeah, what a character, mate. And like that, how it played out, like you said, like it mentions all the different characters in the game at the moment, and then one of the most powerful characters, you to just fucking just
he literally rolls up and just one bombs
one
his guru, dude.
Delves him, mate. Got murked off.
Proper sick, mate. Yeah. Proper sick.
I love it.
But yeah,
so
that's
I think
JJK
next episode
anyway.
Next episode is going to be about him in it. I think.
Yeah,
it's on today, isn't it?
It's on as we're speaking. It's on now, but obviously we're here, so I'll probably watch it after. But like, yeah, loving it, mate. So sick, so sick.
But let us know in the comments what your thoughts and your best moments of these last 3 episodes are. If you agree, animation's great, mate. Just let us know in the comments.
What are you up for next? What do you fancy?
Mate, there's so many good things this week, mate. Should we do Hell's Paradise?
We can do Hell's Paradise. Easily do Hell's Paradise.
A lot happened in these episodes, though.
Again, another anime. We've got another 3 episodes, but another anime that really has took the time to show us different characters. We've had a lot. Each episode's had something to do with other characters. And it's just been so good.
I love that bit. Like, so in this first episode 22, we're going to discuss the next 3, which is episode 22, 24.
Yeah, which is episode 22 or season 2, episode 9. Because it's different wherever you watch it, innit? It's just bizarre.
But yeah, if you're watching on Crunchyroll, mate, it's episode 22.
Yeah, which is mad.
But another bit in this, so it's carrying on from last week. Tao Fei, Ju Fei, they've obviously merged as some like mongoloid looking embossed looking thing, and obviously the team's got to fight him. And I love that bit. Tameo, whatever his name is, the one-armed dude.
Oh yeah.
It's like, so we've got to work together. And then he's like, I'm gonna kill the beast, and like jumps, doesn't he? And just drops face first in the pool of water. I was like, this guy is such a comedic character, but he's such a powerful character as well.
He's so good.
But in this episode, Chobei, he starts seeing his brother become like his own man, because Toma usually just copies his brother, doesn't he? Copies his brother, relies on Chobei to literally. It's Chobei, isn't it?
Chobei, yeah. Right? Chobei's the blondie dude, isn't
he? Yeah. Relying on Chobei, he relied on his whole life, but now obviously Chobei's seeing his brother become his own man, and obviously then Chobei starts changing because he knows like he can't do it all on his own, so he needs his team around him. So they have this plan to split up and start attacking Xiao Fei and Ju Fei at the same time, to obviously kill them off both at the same time, stop them regenerating, which I thought was, mate, Chobei's such a sick character, mate.
Mate, I love Chobei. I actually proper rate Chobei, I do.
It makes me laugh as well, Tamei, the one-armed dude, like how many times is that guy going to nearly die? Mate, he's literally, there's a bit in this episode as well, like he literally gets like slashed to death, mate. And that, is it Simon or whatever it is? Simon?
He's Simon, like, the little guy.
Yeah, he's like, he's going to die.
He's going to die.
He's already had his arm pulled out.
Yeah, he's got no eyeball or anything.
He's like, he's going to die again. But yeah, I did like the part, like, obviously Ju Fei and Tao Fei, they actually finally meet their end, don't they? The team actually kills them off. I feel kind of sad for them, because obviously they were the ones, like, at the start, they were like kind of innocent, weren't they? Really, they got kind of forced and pushed into this certain way of life and stuff.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, I did.
how they died.
Mate, I definitely felt like a little bit bad for him, like
Yeah.
during those like final moments. But like,
Shared that storyline, didn't you?
it did have to be done, mate, because they were way too far. Like they were, their brains are completely corrupt, aren't they? Like they were
Yeah.
bad people. But you know, when you saw their backstory, they did a very good job of
Yeah.
making you
Bloody
feel
hell,
for them.
But yeah, I liked how they died. Like that, kind of the remains of their like bodies, whatever, kind of embraced at the end or whatever, which is pretty cool. But then we have this new guy, don't we? We have this dude, mate. This guy called Gui Fa, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Basically, he's reading a book, in it, mate. He's like reading a manga, chilling, mate. But this book, it like tells you can read all the moves of different people and what's happening, and it kind of gives Siguri like like an illusion in it of what's cracking off. We find out that Rain guy's like loading up like a ship of full of like plants and what they called. Is it with Tama plant or whatever it's called? Basically, it's off to the mainland to obviously pollute the earth, pollute the world, stop polluting the world with all these flowers and plants. So, but yeah.
Do you know one thing that's not at all crossed my mind until just now? Them people that came back onto the ship who are looking for him. Mate, where are they? We've had 3 episodes without them, mate. I've only just thought about them. Where the fuck are they? They've got to be in next episode, surely. We're like near the end now, aren't we?
What you mean that? You mean the people who come to the island?
Who came on the ship, all them ninjas and stuff?
Yeah, they come at the end of the last episode.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, mate. We've had 3 episodes.
Oh yeah, they've been
without them, mate. Like, mate, they're slowpokes. They are.
Mate, episode 23, mate. That's probably my favourite episode out of all of them. Because it's about that blind guy, isn't it? The Shion.
Mate, Shion.
What a legend, mate.
Firstly, we see a bit more of him in the episode before, don't we? 22 or whatever it is.
Like towards
he's just playing Tekken or something, mate. He's just button bashing into it until he drains her health. And like, I respect it, to be fair. I do respect it. But yeah, his backstory, mate.
Yeah, like, just to, like, obviously, so he's fighting this Tenzin that killed his student.
Yeah, Tenza, I think the student was called.
Tenza, that's it, yeah. So this is why Shinin is literally like, he's proper going for this Tenzin guy. He's killed him 215 times at this moment, yeah. But then we have a bit of a backstory of where they're all meeting together and having a little meeting. And like, some of them, Tenzin can like literally regen like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Plus. So and he's ready for it, mate, because he's
not bothered.
He's fueled, mate, by vengeance, mate, honestly.
I think he counts up to like 225 or something, don't he? Like,
yeah,
just going for it. But it made me laugh because that Tenza guy, who is student or whatever, he's avenging, he got more screen time now he's dead than he did when he was alive.
But yeah, Shillingham, mate, what a character he is. What a fantastic character. Like,
yeah,
the determination, mate. The determination.
It's his backstory as well, mate. I actually rated his backstory. Like, he's born blind. Yeah. His mum scarred his face to make it look more dramatic. But I actually kind of like understand it in a sense, like why she did it almost to make it obviously a little bit more thingy. And she's made him look sick as well. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, but she like literally lied, like what happened, like, oh, I came from this family of like a
you've just got to
samurai.
Yeah, they're just like they're trying to make the way, aren't they? Just them two, not beggars. But he literally is so sick, mate. Like even as a kid, literally just on the street, like, oh, if you pay me $10 and I'll let you smash my kid, basically. Like I'll batter him with a sword. If you hit him, I'll give you some money. If you don't, then obviously.
But it was so good. It was so good at dodging, wasn't he? Like me.
Yeah.
But that shitting guy, mate, he's literally like slashing this. What's his name? It's like Zujin or whatever his name is the guy he's fighting. So he's literally slashing him, and then you think he's done, mate. Like, there's a point where you think the Tenzin's like proper, like in fear for his life. Jumps in the pool of water, mate. Comes out a woman, and looks like a panther, Black Panther woman or something. That's what's going on here. But yeah, the backstory was quality, and another bit where it's the young girl in it, Naruga.
Hmm.
Basically, he's there with she's there with Shinnen. Shinnen's like, get out of here, man. Let me finish this off. I need to do this for my student, Tenza. And then runs off, mate. Comes back, hugs him to death, mate. Like, what's going on here? Like proper like hugs him and then like gives him a good chatting to.
She's trying to like
And it
regen
kind
his
of
power a
yeah,
little bit as
and
well,
it
isn't
kind of
she?
she kind of like opens his eyes again to like to give him hope and like not to be focused on this like cloud of thoughts of
Yeah.
vengeance. Mate, quality show, mate. But the next episode, he's
Classic
back, mate.
power of
Gabby
friendship
Morrow.
within them, mate.
Gabby Morrow's back, mate. Episode 24. He's back.
Mate,
You thought he was dead, mate. He's back.
I loved seeing his backstory again as well, like a little bit more of his backstory, like in this, obviously, more of his wife and how he was like changing from like this heartless killer to like a more empathetic person. And then obviously
He
the
didn't want to hurt
fight
feelings.
after
Yeah.
with him trying to merge with like the flower powers or whatever. And but yeah,
That
you know the
that bit
sickest,
where you find out.
you know the sickest part of this episode was is when what's her name? You're a sheer or something like that. I can't remember her name exactly. The woman that he's with,
Oh,
Gabimaru's with.
Euphoria, yeah.
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 She makes like this web, and then Gabimaru sets fire to it. Mate, that looks so sick, that did. I was like, that is banging, that is. That was so good.
What I liked about this episode is like, obviously, so Gabi Maru like merges his body with a flower. And obviously, you have this backstory where he's talking to that me, and that me guy's like, it's like proper dangerous. This is like a proper dangerous route.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, Chobe did it, mate. I can do it. Like he conquered it. I can do it, mate. And there's nothing going to stop him getting back to his wife, mate. So he literally took this dangerous route, mate. And some of the sick abilities he has now, mate. He has his new abilities, along with, like you said, the fire abilities as well. So sick, mate.
Yeah. Well, I think with this episode as well, because throughout even this episode, you don't know if his wife fully exists, because sometimes he's like, the way he's thinking about her in some of the previous episodes, it did sort of make you a little bit unsure, didn't it, if she was alive or what. But like, I think obviously after this episode, she definitely exists, and it's when he was like, right, so I've got a wife to get back to, so I'm just gonna finish you off now, mate. We need to sort you out quick.
What I liked about that run, the Tenzin who were fighting, is a bit where it's been absolutely battered, mate. And he looks like a saggy old 200,000-year-old woman, mate, naked lady.
I thought it was
Honestly,
Turbo
like,
Granny. I did, mate. We get saggy flopping about like that, mate.
I was like, what the hell is this, mate? That's
Proper
been
Turbo
battered
Granny.
into like a 2,000-year-old naked lady, mate.
Well, yeah.
Great episode, mate. Great animation again.
I think I did see some people. So there's been chatter online all season that I've seen where it's like, oh, the stakes don't seem that high, blah blah blah. But mate, R.I.P. to Yuzuria. Like she was a great character at the end, mate. She's definitely dead. That was she's died tits out a lot, mate. No nip tits out.
No nips, yeah.
It's when she flicks. She's definitely dead because she's like got the sweat or whatever. She flicks that water drop up, and the water drop hits, and she just like boom, batters out, doesn't she? She's got to be, mate. I actually rate it if she has, because her character arc from being like this selfish person to then essentially losing her life to save someone else's. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but she's such a sick character. You can't.
She is so good, mate. But I just feel like this show is that type of show, though. You just got to murk people off, haven't you? Like,
yeah.
But yeah,
no nips. No nips still does me in, mate.
It's dead funny, isn't it, mate? Dead funny.
I'm like,
but yeah, it's another great set of episodes here, mate. I really do. I'm really loving this, and like I said, mate, with that web and the fire, it's so aesthetically pleasing seeing Gabimaru use his Nimpo like fire powers. Like it's so colourful, mate. Like it's stunning. I absolutely love it.
Mate, we're being blessed at the moment with these animes. Blessed, mate.
So good.
What do you want to talk about next?
Unreal Tournament 3, mate.
Or do you want to see what I brought from Japan?
Yeah, should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get ready.
Start with this, then.
Because you got me something as well. I'll show the peeps what you've treated me to. You got me food.
I'll wait till you get back, mate. Because you need to see it as well.
Already back, mate. I'm here.
Right,
Already back, mate.
Show him what you got, mate. Show him what
I'm
you
here,
got.
mate.
Seeing this? Now you think this is an ordinary Pokeball, mate, from the Pokemon store. But then you open it up, mate. Who's this?
Got a little Bulby
It's
plush
freaking
in it, mate.
Bulbasaur, mate. Yeah, man. That's one of my purchases of about 300.
So Martin got me a stack Japanese Pokemon cards, which I won't get because they're upstairs. A stack of Japanese One Piece cards, but then this beauty. Martin can't see it because he can see me on a different camera, but it's not about that. It's about you viewers, isn't it? Look at that, mate. Big Deku. Sheesh.
Talking of Deku,
So
I've
sick.
got loads.
So sick.
Loads of new anime stuff.
Oh shit, I've just took his arm off by accident.
Sticking with MHA. Check this bad boy out. We've got Endeavour. Look how sick that is. Look at that.
Oh, put his arm back on. Man, Endeavour
We've got
is
this bad
so
boy.
good.
I love, his character going through the whole anime was so good because I hated him at first. I thought I was a knobhead, mate. This is my favourite character, mate.
So good.
Todoroki. Ian's favourite character, mate.
Shit.
Trunks with a sword, mate. When I
Super
saw
Saiyan
this,
Trunks
mate,
as well, the best version of Super Saiyan 1 Future Trunks. Just as he murks off Frieza, best version ever.
when I saw this with his sword out, mate, I saw it in a cabinet when I was walking past. I saw it in the corner of my eye, mate. I was like,
Hold up.
That will be mine.
That's coming home, mate. That is coming home.
Got Yuji, mate. He sits on the corner of a table.
Eating a bit of ramen.
Mate, look how cool that looks.
Beauty,
Just
mate.
normal Yuji, mate, chilling. Got this from the Square Enix Cafe store. This is Zach Fair.
PS1 graphic style.
Original, yeah.
Beautiful figure. Beautiful character, to be fair.
A few more MHA characters.
Again, legend.
My favourite characters. He is one of the best characters in MHA.
He is.
No,
he is. He's got one of the most compelling stories, hasn't
he? Yeah, I loved him, mate. I loved him.
Him being like a double agent, like a little secret agent and stuff. It's proper sick.
I also forgot. We've got Shin. Sakamoto Days.
Beauty.
I've got loads, mate. I've got loads. There's too much to show on here, but I've only a short on it. But the best thing about Brought, though, I showed Ian this earlier. Check this out, mate. It's a granny sitting on a chair, mate.
Just an Afro granny on a chair, bro.
It sits on my computer desk, mate, looking at me.
Just a cheeky little granny.
For the Final Fantasy fans out there, Final Fantasy 9 little music box from Square Enix store. This is the Final Fantasy 9 main theme tune. You literally wind it up, play that. Apart from that, I got a few watches, a few new watches, got some new trainers. I got some dumb stuff like that. Hangs on that edge of a beer glass.
Few little novelties,
Naruto
yeah.
Stuff. Got some Naruto stuff. All the classics. Got a few One Piece things. Yeah, I've got loads of stuff, mate. Loads. We've got new T-shirts.
Oh, what about the Law guy? Show him that one.
The Law?
Yeah, you know the One Piece character with the black and gold.
Yeah. There we go.
That one's sick.
I'm not start watching One Piece yet, but I'm going to do it. I did a short on it. See how many followers I've got. I think I've got about 40 or 50 followers.
That's it, mate.
Yeah.
I'll get on it.
I got this as well.
Sheesh.
Also, other team I also got. Harry would be mad jealous of this, mate. I tell you that. For free, mate. Look at that.
Got to keep that in his box, mate. Surely.
Yeah.
Proper Super Mario Japan collectors. That bad boy.
But yeah, I got to get £100, but I'm going to smash that, mate. You know it. But yeah, I've also
elite, mate, aren't they?
You know what I do? You know when I get an Easter egg, mate, I do that. Boom.
You've got
elbow,
to.
mate.
Or do you know
Elbow,
sometimes I like to try and split it clean in half. See if I can get a proper clean split down the middle. I've got two perfect halves.
Splitting someone bold
I've never done it, to be fair. I might try it this year, but I've seen some people that get big ones, split it clean in half, and then they have a bowl of cereal in the chocolate. And then you just have your bowl of cereal, and then you got a little sweet treat after. You just eat your bowl.
What cereal would you have there?
Golden Grahams, mate.
Cinnamon Grahams, mate.
Nah, Golden Grahams are the best ones, mate.
For the gamers out there as well, got this game fresh, mate, this week. Not played it yet. I've installed it. It's 120 gig, mate.
I need to get on it. I'm poor. I'm just dead poor, so I can't get Crimson Desert yet.
No, you can't. But yeah, everyone's been smashing this out at the moment. It's a massive game as well. But I'm going to be doing that, doing some shorts, going to film some boss battles on it. I saw one boss battle on Twitch. You fight like a big gorilla, mate. It's like a Rambi, mate. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I've not had a chance to play it. I'm going to smash it the weekend. So, yeah.
That Crimson Desert, like I say, the best. I've not really seen much. I love the idea of the exploration on it and just bombing about and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, also a great thing what I love in it as well is your house or your village or whatever. You can do like a sim thing. It goes into like a sim, so you can like move stuff around, add like new things to it. Yeah, I love that. I love that in games, mate. The more customization, the better for me, mate. I've got too many things from Japan. Too many things.
Too many.
But while you're here, please drop us a follow, drop us a like on this video. Follow Ian on his socials. Follow me on my socials. Because we're bringing it, mate. Every day we're bringing it. We've got shorts coming out every day. Content, questions, things from the anime we're watching, things from the games we're playing.
All of it.
Yeah. We don't need to miss out, so please join us. Let's build this community.
Get the Discord, mate. Get in the Discord.
I keep looking at Easter egg, mate.
You know what? Because you've shown Hawks, I reckon we should talk about Frieren, because there's a character that we see in Frieren, mate. Very similar. And he was sick, mate. He was so sick. So on Frieren Season 2, this one's a bit different, isn't it? We're on 7, 8, and 9, I think, aren't we, on these ones?
7, 8, and 9, yeah. So we find out, so that Junior, his name is, we find out a bit more of his backstory with this one. Like, we find out that his old partner died, mate. Died at the hands of this, this demon, mate. Gino. Gino?
I don't know. His name's spelt dead weird, mate.
Yeah, so we find out his friend, his partner, the person he was obviously teamed up with, got murked off, mate. He was like a boisterous fella, loved life. He died a hero's death, but he died at the hands of this 4-armed demon, mate. Then this 4-armed demon, mate, throughout these episodes, mate, his name is Lord Revolt, mate. He's sick, man, isn't he? Let's be honest, he's sick. We find out he's like a demon general that we've never seen before in this series. So he's obviously top tier, mate. He's top tier. He's killed so many of these mages off. And we find out more about his weapons as well, don't we? Going through the episode.
Yeah, he's mad.
He's clever as well, mate. He's clever because obviously he's attacked this village, and he knows there's all these like highly powerful mages in this village, but he knows they're going to split off looking for him, and he knows what humans are like, because what humans do, they stay behind to look after the bodies, and he knows they're going to split off, and there's going to be someone left over in the village. So he's like, what we're going to do is send some of my mates to fight the other team, and I'm going to go to the village and start causing havoc. And we find out that Gino, his name is, he stays behind, but also Stark as well. And the fight that happens in it's more like episode 8, isn't it? That this big fight happens, but yes, it's sick, mate.
Yeah, it's like I think his name's like Ganao or something, isn't it? I can't remember exactly how they say it, but
Gino.
Characters like him, like I really enjoy. Like he seems like a bit. Obviously, we've learned his backstory. He seems like a bit detached. Like he seems a bit arsey, unkind. Yeah, we've seen briefly, haven't we? We've briefly seen him before.
He fought thinking into,
but he always points out like the rationale, like or reason to why they're behind like the good deeds he's doing and stuff like that. And it's like he doesn't think he's a good person. He's just doing good deeds. And obviously that slightly changes, doesn't it, as we get through these next few episodes.
Yeah.
But like one of the things I liked as well is that Revolt and the other demon, I think it's Revolt, wasn't it? Something like that.
Revolt.
They're all dead weird names, aren't like German names and stuff, but the conversation between the four-armed great sword demon and the other one, saying that like you're saying, because humans stay behind, like humans defy logic. Like they can't get their head around why humans do what they do. But like I think that just emphasizes like how mad and deluded that the demons are when it like comes to thinking. Because like Frieren, for example, she doesn't understand them. She hates them. She's like proper demonist, mate. Proper racist against demons. Because she knows that like they're just nuts, mate. They have no like rational thinking. They have no sort of like logic, and yeah, they're just tapped.
We find out a bit more about like demons as well in this episode, because obviously they go into this forest, don't they? So we got Frieren, Methode. Is it Methode or whatever?
Yeah.
And Fern, they go off together, and then obviously got Stark and Gino in the village. But we find out these two demons come flying in, and Fern's like, "Oh, they've got flying magic," and Freyman's like, "No, demons back in the day used to rule the skies, and like flying to them is like humans walking. It's nothing. Not even using magic."
Nature,
yeah. So we get a bit more of like lore.
They are using it, but it's like they don't even realize it because it is so second nature to them.
But that Methode, that obsession with patting little girls' heads, mate, I thought mad that was. It's just the fact that
there's only elves in it. Like she just loves these little elves, because even that with Siri or whatever her name is, she like gives her 10 minutes a day or something to pat her head.
Yeah, it's like I've got a grimoire that prevents pieces of shell falling when cracking an egg, and Freeman's like, "Yeah." It's like patting her head like, for like 10 minutes. Freeman's fuming, isn't she?
Yeah, in episode 7 as well. One of the things that made me laugh is Stark finally catches a big fish, because he's normally getting these proper little tiddlers, isn't he? But the other one is when like he's making that midnight stack, and he turns to that Ganao bloke or Gina, whatever his name is, and he's like, "Don't tell Fern." He's like, "Bro, I'm breaking it. Please don't tell her I'm eating midnight snacks."
Yeah, because it's like that Mythol guy like tells him off for like, eating stuff late at night or whatever, and he goes, "It looks like you've got the same situation with Fern, isn't it?" Yeah. Is it Methode? Is it Methode?
Methode, isn't it?
Yeah, Methode.
Yeah. But yeah,
this episode 8, this big fight between Revolt, Stark, and Gino. Oh, mate, when he gets stabbed, mate, I was like, "What the hell?" He gets stabbed by that young demon, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets deceived.
Like, this guy disguised as like a little girl, survivor of the village. But he brings out that wing out, doesn't he? He brings the wings out, mate. I was like,
honestly, those
dark wings.
The wings are like his ability. Those wing abilities are amazing. Like, it's so good, man. I was like, this guy is so sick now with his like black wings, like firing feathers and stuff at him. Like
that is a bit where he like picks up Stark, and Stark's like with his axe, like one arm, just like swinging around, attacking him. And like Gino's like flying around the village. I thought, mate, that animation's so sick.
It's where like Stark's like bombing around the buildings, like running away, getting onto the rooftops. Mate, it's unbelievable. When I was watching that, I was like that. Like, my eyes were wide, mate. My mouth was gaping. I was like, this is so good. Like, it's unbelievably sick. This is unbelievably sick.
The thing is, in this fight though, like that nearly gets executed, doesn't he? Nearly gets executed by Revolt, but obviously Stark flies in, defends him. But yeah, there's that Revolt guy. It's such a powerful foe. Like,
yeah,
it takes massive damage and constant attacks, but he's literally giving out attacks as well, and he's got this like unlimited stamina. So powerful, so powerful.
Yeah, it just reminded me of Monty Python, mate. It was like, it's but a scratch. It's a mere flesh wound. Because he's like, every time, mate, he's like, nah, I've got more, mate. I'm not dead yet. Still going. Like, come on, man.
But I don't know if it's the forest battle, don't we? So we have so Frieren's staying out of this. It's Fern and Methold who are like fighting these two demons, and obviously the demons have got this like mana detection range, haven't they? So Fern gets that idea of going outside the range, so like run really far off, casting that Zoltrek, mate, and literally blows him all to pieces, doesn't she? I was like, that's literally blows him in half. I was like, and these demons are not like easy demons, mate.
These are like some of the most powerful ones that they've like coming across and stuff.
These are like Revolt's like minions kind of thing. So it's like a good team, but she just literally blow both of them up, mate.
Yeah.
I was like,
but again, with the situation when he got stabbed, that Gina bloke. Again, that was like when I was earlier, where you think he's like a little bit obviously closed and everything. That's where you start seeing this kindness, because he genuinely thinks that's a kid and he wants to protect them, that sort of stuff. And you see those little bits coming out of him. And obviously you get this part where they say something like another part in one of the episodes where it's like, basically like kind people always die or something like that. And like, that's sort of like the rationale that they've got in this sort of show. I'm so glad he doesn't die, mate. Like, I'm really, really glad we're hopefully going to get to see this guy again, because he was so cool.
With his wings as well, it reminded me of the one-winged angel, mate, Sephiroth. Instantly, mate.
Big Sephiroth.
But I did love the lore as well, behind like the swords of revolt as well. Like,
yeah.
He's got these 4 swords, obviously made from magic, and he can decide whether the light as a feather when he's moving and fighting, or if the light as heavy as like a tree trunk, mate. So I was like, that's proper little bit of lore, mate. This is what that Jinao obviously tells.
And it sort of puts into perspective what Stark's up against and like how powerful he is as well, in his blocks and his counters and stuff. But even the parts of this episode where they're trying to clear up like the because those 2 characters that are attacking Fern and Methode, it's like Frieren's like, nah, you've got it, and she's just like dossing off, mate, not even bothered, just like letting Fern like, I can't, like. But, they find out obviously how to then neutralize, because that Methode, she's powerful, she is, isn't she?
Yeah.
She was aura farming, bro. She was most of this episode. Obviously, she figured out how to neutralize the mist. Yeah, and then obviously now they can't detect where they are, and obviously Fern just obliterates it. He gets all them beams, mate. It's so good. It's so sick.
But the killer strike that Stark does on Revolt, mate, it's like boom. It's like oh, mate, it's so sick, mate. It's like a killer blast strike thing. Obliterates him in 2, mate. I was like, incredible show.
So good.
I mean, I'm loving seeing Stark fighting more as well now. Like you see him fighting like every episode, mate, and you're seeing his abilities, and I love that as well, because he's the front liner, mate. So he's the warrior. So you need to see what he can do.
Bad boy, mate.
We'll see it in the next episode. My favourite part of the episode, though, is when Methode offers to join the party, and Fairy's like, "Nah, mate, we've already got a priest lined up. There's a place for that Sane guy, isn't it? Sane left the party. There's a place left open for him for when he comes back." I was like, "That's cool, mate. That is cool. I love that."
I like the one where there's that bloke that's showing them around trying to rebuild this village. And Frieren's like, "It's a shithole, mate. Just leave." Like, that was so rude. That was so rude. It's their home. They obviously like it here. Which leads us to that classic Frieren montage, like leading them into like fighting about 15 dragons.
Yeah, that bit in episode 9 was like, a flight of dragons. A flight of dragons. What? 15 dragons? What? In
Yeah.
these like stories, you only have one dragon. Now we've got 15 of them.
Frieren's like, yeah, they're not even that strong though. All these together aren't even as strong as that one you beat earlier. But yeah, obviously they just
That
demolished a lot of them, don't they?
that scene as well, like again, like this is a poor village, like you said earlier. It's a crap hole. And all they've got to offer is another crap grimoire. Basically, it's like allows to say tongue twisters without slipping up your words. Obviously, Frieren's like, yes, I will have that. And obviously, they got this mission. But the bit where Stark's murking all them dragons off,
Yeah, it's so good.
quality, man.
But one of my favorite things this episode, funny enough, was hearing about the reason why Frieren takes spells and books as payments. And that
Yeah.
obviously, as that's what Himmel would do to ensure that people don't feel like they ever owed them anything. Like, oh no, we're going to do it for free, but I'll let them give me something. So I don't want them to feel like they're indebted to me and they owe me anything. It's
Yeah.
like I thought it was like a really nice little backstory and a really nice sort of like touch on why she does that, because we never really learn. You just think, oh, it's because she likes magic or whatever. But it's nice that there's some context actually behind why it's happening. But when they go to that monastery and find one of Himmel's journals, and Frieren's like reading through it, and you get all those flashbacks to like everyday funny moments with the music playing. That was some of the most wholesome stuff. Mate, I almost had joyful tears watching that. That's so,
And
you know, where they're like, where it's like Himmel's climbing and it's like in Himmel's perspective and they're on that like rock side, like just stupid stuff like that. I was like, this is what I watch Frieren for. I love it.
but it's just follow on from that point as well. Like, it's the boatman. That's it. This is his mission. He wants to get
Yeah.
Himmel's memoirs, but then he sees Freyren's face, mate, when she's looking at this book. Like, the joy in her face is like, no, you keep that. It's
Yeah.
more valuable to you. And I thought that was awesome. That was. But that bit with the Kraken attacks at the end, I was like, what's going on here? It's such a mad end to an episode. I was like, what?
Oh, it's
But
funny,
yeah, all
mate.
that stuff with Himmel, like about the reward thing. We have a flashback of when Himmel went to another poor village, but all they had to offer was that book of what a soldier or adventurer
Yeah.
wrote. And obviously he uses that later on to write his memoirs, doesn't he? So that kind of comes into play with this mission now.
Yeah, he says he just gets like a blank notebook, doesn't he, essentially?
Yeah, yeah. But again, the scenery is awesome in this anime. The music, it really pulls you into what's happening in the episodes. So definitely worth a watch if you're not watching it already. Definitely recommend. I like a bit as well where after Stark fights the dragons, Fern's like, at one point in that battle, a dragon was gnawing on your head.
Oh, that scene was well funny, wasn't it?
It's like, yeah, funny, man.
That was so good. That was. But yeah, I absolutely love Frieren, mate. It's such a different show, I think, because there's so many
So
different
glad we started
aspects,
watching
isn't
it.
there? So many different
Yeah.
aspects for like different shows and like different genres. Sorry, involved in it. Just so enjoyable, so enjoyable.
And I don't mind as well. Like we had 2 episodes, so we were 7 to 9. We watched it this week. 2 episodes we have of pure action, mate. Pure action, all kicking off. Number 9 was a bit of a slower episode, but we had that wholesome moment at the end where obviously Stark's looking back at Himmel's memoirs. It's just everyday life, mate. It's not all about fighting and stuff. It's the bit where you're enjoying time with your friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That makes the adventure, mate. That makes the adventure.
So the little
Made me sick,
mundane,
though.
funny bits in between, innit? But yeah, it's so good.
The bit that made me sick is that fish pie, mate, with all the head sticking out the top.
All there, mate. That's like a proper
That's
thing, though, isn't it?
disgusting.
That is.
I know, but it's just disgusting. That is. That getting eyeballed, mate, where you're cutting a pie by all these fish.
I can't remember what it's called. Like an actual thing, innit?
Yeah, I know.
Like
It's just
stargazy
horrible,
pie.
That's
Pretty
it,
sure
yeah.
it's from England as well.
Probably.
Stargazy pies, a traditional Cornish savoury pie from Mousehole UK featuring pilchards, in brackets sardines,
I do
baked
like
under a
pictures.
pastry crust with their heads and tails poking out.
Grim that, isn't it?
Mate, he's proper dodgy. Why? Right, shall we get onto Fire Force?
Mate, this is coming to an end. This is coming to an end, mate.
We've probably got like one episode left, mate.
It's so good, mate.
Because what is this episode? It's like part 2, episode, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, which is like episode 21 or something of season 3. But this could easily
episode
be
21, mate.
Episode 21 easily could be a contender for one of the best episodes of the entire series, mate. And I know, obviously, people say that a lot, and we say stuff like that a lot, but
it's the old tale, mate. It's Arthur versus the dragon, mate. It's the old tale, mate.
It's the fairy tale. It's mate, it's like what happens when Arthur, because Arthur, obviously, we know they feed into his delusion a lot, don't they? So, like, he can essentially, and we know what's happening right now with Fire Force and the way the world's gone and Adola and all this linking. Everything's about imagination. And who's got the best imagination in the show? It's Arthur in it, mate. Because the bloke's delusional. And, like, his delusions essentially finally become reality in this. And he cuts the planet in half, mate, basically, doesn't he? Like, I was not ready for how great this fight was. I remember I messaged you, didn't I? You think you just landed in Japan or something? I was like, mate, Fire Force is unbelievable.
Yeah. The thing is, I saw the ratings on, I think it's Andy Watch or something on Instagram. And it's like 9.9. I was like, mate, I knew it was going to be a good episode, but I didn't watch it at that point. I was like, I need to get on this. And I loved the bit in this episode, like the narration of all the behind it, setting up this massive battle. You had the backstory of the dragon, like literally going around for years, destroying everything, wallowing in despair, searching for the ultimate power. Fairy obviously recruits the dragon, and tries to use the dragon's despair, obviously for the White Clad's cause. But yeah, this fight, mate, it builds up to this fight. And obviously, Arthur is the dragon slayer, isn't he?
He's born for King Arthur, mate.
Night King, mate. He's the Night King.
He's the Night King. And, mate, I was not ready for how insane this fight got. Like, it starts off, doesn't it? It's this, like, big showdown. Then suddenly, mate, they're on the moon, like, they're fighting in space. Like, it's just absolutely pure imagination fueled. There's equipping items mid-battle, like it's an RPG. Like, but mate, it's so emotional though, isn't it? Like all this bizarre stuff's happening, but it's so both sides, mate. Both sides are emotional.
It's just like it sets it up as well. Like obviously, so the dragon's been like for 250 years. He's been searching for a worthy opponent, and how he starts the battle, mate. It sets the horizon ablaze, mate, and it causes all these volcanoes to come up. I was like, mate, this guy's like the boss, mate. I'm telling you,
it's so good. But like Arthur's always been. Me and Martin spoke about Arthur a lot. We like him. We've always enjoyed him as a character. Yeah. He's always been a fun character, and he's always been like a joke character. We've always got moments of Arthur though, where like even with sort of like the first part of this season, where he was the only guy who knew about Shinra being different and all that sort of stuff, where you start learning bits where he's like, maybe he's not as dumb as you sort of think.
It's switched on a bit more.
And he's got like a night fantasy, and he fell a little bit out of place and that sort of stuff. But this episode, mate, his imagination is real now, mate. It really is his power. And yeah, I loved the idea of like, in a world sort of like shaped like by imagination now, the most delusional bloke in that world has become like the strongest bloke in the world. Like watching him fight Dragon, mate, felt less. It was just like a myth, mate. It was a legend. It was legendary.
It was set down in legend, mate. Forever talked about forever, mate. But,
forever and always, mate.
They both take a hammering, don't they? And when Dragon sees his own blood, mate, it's like, yeah, this guy's a worthy opponent, mate. This guy means business, mate. Now.
Mate, the sacrifice that Arthur's made and the hope that he created for obviously the world at that time. I didn't think like we'd get so much emotion from it, and it being Arthur as well, who's been like a character throughout the entirety of all the seasons, and they've murked him off Like, mad.
Yeah, there's
However,
a bit of hope though. Yeah.
however, we'll get to that. As of right now, this episode, you think
He's
he's
dead, mate.
murked off, and the whole episode is just like it's just final boss, like Martin said. It's complete, absolute final boss, mate. There's
And
like
then we
no
go to
opening
episode.
narration. It was just full on from start to finish, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah.
Like absolutely amazing. This episode was.
And like you say, the final strike, mate, literally it cuts the planet in two, mate.
Literally obliterates it. But yeah, he slays Dragon, restores hope, tells Shimura as well, like, all right, hero, it's your turn now, mate. Like, I've done my bit, you do your bit.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going to be telling my grandkids about this episode, mate. I am. Like, it's so good.
Like going into the next episode, like we have like a doppelganger big battle, don't we?
Yeah.
People
massive.
are fighting their doppelgangers. We have Chrono fighting his crazy doppelganger. He calls him a low budget action star, doesn't he? But I love Chrono's like abilities where like he has them like shadow Hydra heads that comes out and he literally like murks off his own doppelganger. I was like, that's really good. That was. But the big reveal of this episode, mate. Burns is back, mate. Burns is back, mate. With some like black all might armor, mate.
Burns is back in full berserk armor, mate. He's been to the Eclipse to Bokaz. Like,
sick, mate.
Mate, when he come back, I was like, "Oh no, Burns it's here. Like he's here now. Like, it's Burns doppelganger or whatever." And he's like, "No, mate, I am him. I've been scrapping for days, mate. For years, I've been scrapping."
Yeah, so he says that he merged with his own doppelganger, but obviously he kept his consciousness. So I was like, "Mate, this guy's," because obviously Joker's fighting his doppelganger. He's been bested by his doppelganger. Burns comes in, just puts his hand through him, mate, and does him in. I was like, but yeah, it looks so cool now, doesn't it, Burns, with that black berserk armor. So good.
It's awesome, mate. It's awesome, mate. And it's like you say, they're just the fights are just absolutely phenomenal. Everyone fighting the doppelgangers was absolutely phenomenal, mate. Throughout, like really, these last few episodes have been well. To be fair, majority of the back end of this season have just been very, very good, very good.
But there's another person who fights his doppelganger, isn't he, as well? I think you did a short about it.
Big Benny, mate.
He's so good, he is, mate. He's the best character in the show, mate. I'm telling you.
Big Benny. I will say one thing though. The pacing, mate, it's just balls to wall, mate. I don't know how many chapters they've managed to for this episode, mate. Manga, yeah, there must be about 15 chapters of anime manga in this one episode, mate, because it is balls to wall. But I did do a short. Biggest flex in all of anime. It's got to be Benimaru, mate. The fact that he's murked his doppelganger off in one hit, and he was like, "Look, mate, you need to start thinking higher of me, because if you can only imagine me to be this strong, then you're all pathetic, because I'm way stronger, mate. I'm way stronger than any of you can ever imagine, ever."
What I loved as well, like this doppelganger, mate. He literally like he shows his power, doesn't he? He literally
he looks powerful,
like,
doesn't he?
He summons like this ring around the earth, mate, of like fire. It looks like Saturn, mate. But then obviously, like say Benimaru won it. Boom.
Yeah.
Chops him in, mate.
What I've really liked about these doppelganger things as well, it puts into perspective, like, obviously we see the characters, we know the characters, we get to know the characters, backstories, all that sort of stuff. But in their world, it puts into perspective how the general public see these figures, because they're famous people, basically, aren't they? People know them around the country and stuff. And obviously, like, it puts into perspective, like, sort of what their image in society is. Like, Benimaru is like a bit of a madman, really. That's what they think of him, don't they? Like, really powerful madman, like dead unhinged and everything. He murks him off in one hit, mate, and then he goes and gets all his mates. Like, yeah, end of the earth, pal. Let's go for a bevy. There's no we can do now.
Episode, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's like, we may as well just kick off now and just chill for a bit.
But as well in this episode as well, like I say, they must be going through so many chapters of manga because Sho murks off Fairy, mate, as well, which I thought finally.
I hate Fairy so much.
Yeah,
I hate his power as well, mate. Why are you using gravity powers? Grow up, mate. It's not even fire based, man.
So he murks so show Merc's fairy off, which is like I say, an annoying character. I didn't like him at all, but he brings the moon towards Earth, mate. It's like, right, I'm dying.
Right.
Take this. Stupid smiley moon comes flying towards Earth. Obviously, gets stopped by a super kick from Shinra, but so sick, so sick. And Shinra's tattoos, mate. Let me just say again, sick
Banging,
tattoos, mate.
He looks banging now.
But I did like the bit where obviously now Sho and Shinra are working together. They go into a dole and they see like images of human history of despair. Thought that was pretty good. And they get to Almea, who finally reveals her true self. Blue eyes, mate. Got blue eyes.
Also naked, mate. No nips. No nips.
No, that was thinking, wasn't it?
Oh, that's
That was Dole. Not a Dole.
Iris. Sorry.
Yeah, Amaterasu, or whatever it is.
Yeah, and
What
because
was
that's Iris's doppelganger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big no nips, mate. Big no nips. They love it, mate.
I don't know no nips, mate. Mate, if I had no nips, mate, I'd be looking around like, what the hell's going on?
I think the Japanese just walk around with plasters over the nipples, mate. It's obviously their thing, isn't it? It's their thing,
About
mate.
waxwork over their nipples. That's some of our waxworks, Madame de Swords, mate. But yeah, so we're going to episode 23. You see a backstory of Almea. Mate, terrible lifestyle, mate. Terrible lifestyle. Young girl gets blinded by a massive crown, mate, until the day she fulfills her duty. So at a young age, she starts hearing all these like humankind's like dark emotions, mate. Mate, that must be rough.
Mate,
Must
proper.
be rough, mate.
Proper.
But when she takes the thingy off, she sheds a tear for our mate Charon, doesn't she? That's like that bit, mate. That bit where she like merges with Inca and Samir, and like Inca scream, mate. That was horrifying, mate. I was like,
proper bad, wasn't
she's
it?
getting burned to death, mate.
Proper bad.
I think Inca at that moment realised she effed up, mate.
But yeah, Hermea's like, she's tapped in. She proper. She is.
She's like a god now, isn't she? Basically, she's taken in all mankind's thoughts, legends, deities in the history. They all exist within her. Mate, she's become.
She's basically invincible. It's like when Shimmer's trying to defeat her. Shimmer's obviously trying his hardest to attack her, and it's definitely doing something to her. But like, if she truly believes that karma or whatever cannot be like gone against, she obviously is untouchable because it's an imagination thing, isn't it? Then like, yeah, she keeps obviously blasting him away and Show away, but she's just mad.
It's a bit where obviously Shimmer's like the hero, mate. He's the hero of the story, and if he turns to despair, mate, that's it. The world's over. And when she's like, "Oh, all the pillars exist within me now," it made me realise, like, wait a minute, Iris is a pillar, mate. I mean, she's dead. And then all of a sudden, that Almea shows her body. I was like, and obviously Shimmer's like, what?
Yeah.
Mate, Iris like impaled on that thing. I was like, mate, that is how you can like hold yourself back there, mate.
But it's like the thing is it real? Like you don't know, do you? Because she could be showing something to his imagination, sort of thing. Like for him, for Shimmer, like how does he know it's real? But mate, it's what happens near the end, mate.
Yeah, and like obviously, Shimmer's like proper like he's fuming, isn't he? He's fuming, but obviously shows like calm down. This is their plan, mate. They want you to get angry. They want you to. This is their plan. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to fuel your thirst for vengeance, kind of thing. And then the bit at the end, mate, that broke my heart, mate. Broke my heart. Obi getting his throat sliced by his doppelganger, mate.
Mate, that shook me. I had to pause, mate. I had to pause the episode, mate. Gobsmacked.
Dry your eyes, mate.
Honestly, mate, gobsmacked. And then when it's his like primal rage, mate. It's Shimmer's scream, mate. I was like, wow.
But that, like I say, the bit. So now that the whole world is getting consumed, mate, by darkness. It's last episode next week, mate. I'm telling you. But
I think it will be. Episode 24 probably is, yeah.
Benimora again is like, Shimra, I've done all I can, mate. Now
I'm
it's up to
dossing
you.
now, mate.
Yeah, he has a last final drink with his boys, doesn't he?
It's like,
I was
boys
like,
and
sick,
girls, let's get some bevies. He's not bothered, mate. He's loving life, isn't he? I love it how he's floating on that bench thing, just chatting to everyone like, come on, let's get some sake down us, we're having it.
And it's like Conroe is like, get that down you, mate. Come on, stop messing around. But yeah, what a sick show, mate. I'm gonna miss it.
It's
when
fantastic. But we get a moment, don't we, as well, where Arthur moves his hand in space. He twitches, doesn't he?
But there's also talk like if they go to a dollar, they can kind of get him back, can't they, or something like that. Is that there's talks of that? I don't know if they kind of briefly mention it. So he might not be dead, but it's sad to see that. Obviously, it's the end of the season now. It's the last season, one episode away. To see the people we've watched for so long, mate, getting murked off it's heartbreaking, mate. Especially Obi. But like we say every like we say every week, if you enjoyed it as well, and you've got any other points that we missed or some of your favourite moments, let us know in the comments. And also drop us a like and join the Discord because we want to hear from you. I want to talk to you. Ian's having problems with the dog now.
He's kicking off at someone outside, I think.
It's probably someone in his shed, mate. Someone's in your shed, mate.
Something. It's someone on front garden, mate. Someone's on my front garden rummaging through my bins or something.
A fox or something.
But I didn't know this until recently. Fire Force is a prequel to the anime Soul Eater.
So what you're saying to me.
I reckon we're going to have to watch Soul Eater probably after Fire Force. Don't search too much because I did see some spoiler stuff. Not enough for me to. I did see that it was going to be spoilers. You know when you Google Soul Eater, but just Google Soul Eater Moon.
I'm not Googling. I've got a Crunchyroll.
If you put in Soul Eater Moon, mate, it is the moon that is currently in Fire Force. That dodgy moon, mate.
Moon. It's not on Crunchyroll, is it? It'd be on Stremio, wouldn't it, probably?
I have no idea. Watch Soul Eater. Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll.
Hey, I've just typed in it. Come on.
Soul Eater, add to watch list. Oh, videos aren't available.
I've got God Eater, that's it.
Nah, it says, I think it's not available in the UK. Classic online job, that one, mate.
Well, I've got Stremio in it. Let's see if it's on there. Soul. Got it here, mate. Soul Eater.
But yeah. Yeah, apparently it's a sequel to
one season,
Fire Force,
51 episodes.
We'll just get through it, mate. Probably don't necessarily have to speak about it, but I feel like if it's a sequel, then we've got to watch it, haven't we?
Yeah, it definitely follow on, yeah.
Yeah. I can't tell you why though. Talk about it next week after we watch the last episode.
Yeah.
Set a reminder on my notes about it.
I'm glad Samir got murked off as well because I didn't like her either.
No, dirty old bitch.
Remember that start the episode? I was laughing right up at that old woman was like,
mate, I loved it. I did. Throwing shapes, mate.
Like, what are you doing? It's when her head was stuck in that cupboard, mate. Like, what are you doing, man?
But I proper rated that. I thought it was dead funny, aren't it?
I mean, I was loving it. I was laughing my head off, mate. But it's just like when her head was stuck in that cupboard looking at it. I don't know how she was doing there.
Oh, yeah, it was funny. But yeah, the future, the what's to come. Martin's going to catch up on Invincible, so we'll hopefully have a few episodes of that to talk about before the season ends. I think there's probably only about 4 episodes left to come out. So we'll hopefully talk about some of that. But the big show that we're going to be talking about, Daredevil Born Again, season 2. I've watched episode 1 already. We'll talk about it next week. But I want to just give a brief shout out to one, the suit, amazing, and two, if you compared episode 1 of this season versus episode 1 of the last season, which was janky as fuck, like that's some dodgy ass CGI. They've a lot of the things that I've had negative thoughts about seem to not be there anymore. Yeah, like this first episode is fantastic, but as I say, we'll talk about that. Talk about that next week. But yeah, we're going to be back with a normal anime. We're going to be stuck, to be honest with you, because everything's going to be ending soon. Like literally everything is going to be ending soon. So we're going to be going into sort of like the springtime very soon. We've got a couple of things that are on there. Wistorius, Wand and Sword, that starts in April. That starts in about 2 weeks. Season 2 of that. So we're probably going to catch up. Well, not catch up, but we're going to talk about that. Demons of the Shadow Realm starts soon, which is by the creators of Full Metal Alchemist. We'll be watching that. And then I'm not really sure from there, to be honest with you. It's just a matter of what. To be fair, I don't really know what else we could watch. There's one called Witch Hat Atelier. It looks a little bit kiddie, but I've seen some good things about it in terms of the manga, so that might be worth a watch. And it could go nicely alongside Wistoria, which is also a bit magic based. So we might look at that, but we'll have me and Martin will have a behind the scenes chat discussion and have a little think as well. Because as I say, we're running out of some of the quality shows we've been getting. So yeah, I don't really know.
Especially
how
like
we're gonna go.
This winter season we've had so far, mate, is hit after hit, mate.
Yeah.
Hit
literally
after hit.
Literally. But I saw a trailer for something today. I can't remember what it's called now already. But that comes out in July. So did I take a screenshot of it? Crunchyroll released a trailer today for it. No, I didn't. I don't know. That comes out in July anyway, so that's like more. That's obviously summer. But yeah, it's just figuring. It's not fingering anything. It's figuring out what to watch.
We're figuring out.
But even when we get to sort of like winter, the winter season's like proper dead, mate. I think the thing we're probably not going to watch in the winter season is fucking Elusive Samurai season 2, mate. So like, yeah, we're a bit stuck for that. I think there's a new Ghost in the Shell maybe coming out around that time, which might be worth. Black Torch, that's what it's called. We'll watch that bad boy because it looks pretty cool.
But yeah, like obviously, like Controllers Con isn't about gaming as well. We have been talking about doing a bit of gaming, like we did with A Way Out, doing like another game, like episodic game like that.
We'll release an episode like
stick around, mate. Yeah, but we're still in talks about that, but it is coming, so don't worry. We'll be bringing some more gaming content soon.
Yeah, it's coming. But then in terms of like live action stuff, we've got The Boys coming out in April. Obviously, we've got what's it called? Bloody
House of Dragons later this year, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we've got Daredevil. Sorry, we've got Daredevil. We've got that. We've even got, to be fair, we've got the Darth Maul show coming out. Shadow Lord. That's an animated show. If we're low on anime, we could pick that up easy because I bet that's going to be pretty sick.
Yeah, I love Darth Maul, mate. We'd have to do that.
There's a new season of Doro Hey Doro coming out, but I don't think you've watched that, have you?
No.
That's coming out in April.
Is that that demons, isn't it?
Like a bloke with like who's a crocodile, mate, and like some another guy. It's, to be fair, it's decent. It is pretty good. But that comes out like literally like next week. Oh yeah, there's loads of stuff coming out. So we've always got some content, but yeah, it's just if you Actually, Devil May Cry Season 2 comes out in May. We'll pick that bad boy up.
Yeah, we'll be fine, mate. We'll always have something to
Spider Noir.
fall back on. Yeah.
House of Dragons is June, I think.
Yeah.
And then I think we've got
plenty, mate.
we've got like the Lantern series that's coming out like August. Mate, we've got loads of stuff, to be fair.
You know what I mean? Yeah. People need to start following, start joining our Discord, mate, because it's all coming, mate. It's all coming.
Needs to be getting on it. ASAP, mate. ASAP.
ASAP.
But yeah, that's us. We are Controllers and Katanas. And yeah, we've only got a couple of things left to say, haven't we, Martin?
It's been good, yeah. It's been good. So, first thing is, Godspeed.
Peace and prosperity.
Have a great weekend. Drop us a follow. Join the Discord. And have a great weekend.
Catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.
Bye.